Hashem Rakakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of the great millstone. Shalom to brother pushing his truth and his sincerity all over the earth. Another shalom to the hopeful elect. And I want to thank Yahweh Shema Shah for giving the power and the spirit to this lesson. And it's going to be maybe quick. We're going to go through the spirit. Whatever topic comes up, comes up. But I wanted to go into just real quick is how we're being vexed day to day with these filthy, wicked deeds of our people, other nations, being Babylon the Great, being in captivity, being under Esau. We're vexed day to day. And mainly being vexed with our people, man. 2/3 the wickedness of our people, the wickedness of all the other nations, but mainly Jake, man. Jake and Eve. Because it's a video that I'm gonna do, Lord willing. I might do it when I get back, when I get in the house. But I ain't gonna say what it is. But Jake has lost their mind, man. Jake has fully lost it. Starting off with the woman. The woman, and particularly in the video, what the woman did to her man was vile, man. All because of so-called cheating. So-called cheating. And we know cheating is not an actual thing. Because in the scriptures, what? In the scriptures, men can have more than one woman. And cheating is an American thing, man. You can't go anywhere in the scriptures and find, oh, that man cheated on her. That's not in there. Because why? Because men can have more than one woman. But since you've been in Babylon the Great too long, you learn the ways of them. And that's everywhere. That's just like when since we're scattered everywhere, what happens when you're under a nation or you're in a nation for so long, what happens? You start to learn their ways. You start to learn their customs, their ideologies, their philosophies, and you start to practice them. And you believe them because they wholeheartedly true, because that's how you grew up. And that's due to the scattering of the Israelites. There's Israelites in every single nation. Every single nation there's Israelites. You can go to Japan, Korea, China, Russia, Africa, Sweden. You can go anywhere, man. UK, there's Jakes literally everywhere. Because we are scattered. And just like the scriptures say, it says that the back when Paul, when they were speaking to every all the Gentiles, the Israelite foreigners, they were speaking to them in their own tongue. Because why? Because that's where they grew up. That's where the Israelites grew up. So that's the language and stuff that they learn. Just like how we learn English, then the other nations learn Spanish and all the other stuff. That's exactly how that's exactly the same exact thing. There's nothing new under the sun. So everything that you read about in the scriptures, to a T, is happening. They're, like just like the days of old, and just like how Lot was vexed with the filthy conversations, the way of living, the way the things they talk about, the way of living as well. That's what we are. Day to day, you walk around the nigger woman, loud, proud, stubborn, wicked as all hell. Jake, wicked as all hell, trying to figure out new ways to be wicked. Like the scriptures say, it says, to do, my people are, or it has to go, my people are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge. And that's what our people are, man. They find every wicked way to try to do something. But to do righteous things, to follow the law, statutes, commandments, to stop smoking, to stop doing these things, they have no knowledge. But if you want to be wicked as all hell, they have every plot and every scheme and everything to do it down to a T. Or you want to steal this woman, or you want to lay with somebody else's woman? Here, do this. People make YouTube videos about it. And people boast about it. Our people boast about it. Oh yeah, I fucked your woman, man. Like that's supposed to be a prize. Like you're supposed to be proud of that. You know, adultery back in the day, man, and how it's gonna be handled even in the kingdom, and not amongst us, because we're gonna be perfect, of course. But the woman and the man is put to death. And here it is, we got Jake bragging about it, and the women too. The women's not excluded, because women are proud from jumping from man to man in this place, because Why? Because it's literally in Babylon the Great, women jumping around from man to man is a prize, man. For the younger generation of kids, they like that. They love to hear about Cardi B, how she used to drug men and do this and do that, sleep with them, going to the next. They love that. It's all about get your bag, fucking nigga, get some money. Ooh, I forgot what fucking wicked woman raps that shit, but I think it's Glorilla. Whatever the fuck, Glorilla. Why would you name yourself that? Besides the point. But I think that's her that fucking rap that bullshit. See, and this place is built upon wickedness. So what do you think the people's gonna do? Wickedness. And that's why 2/3 of our people have to get cut off and die. And then what else? The men blatantly being homosexuals. You see? And the thing is, Esau went from considering homosexuality a mental illness. I forgot what time period it was. I mean, it used to be a mental illness, and now they legalized the marriage, they legalized gay marriage now, and now people have to accept that in society. That or you're gonna get canceled, you're gonna get talked about because you don't agree with the wickedness. If your wickedness is not up, if your wickedness don't match the wickedness of everybody else, you're gonna be frowned upon. That's a damn shame. Why do everybody gotta be wicked for you to be happy? You see? That don't make sense. Trying to live righteously in a wicked kingdom is impossible. And this is why we don't fit in with these people, because what we believe and how we conduct ourselves does not fit up to how they believe and how they conduct themselves. You see? So it only makes sense that they gonna hate us. And just like the scripture say, how should I say? It says, how does it go? I'm gonna quote it. He said that they don't, the world doesn't hate you, it hated me because their deeds were evil. You telling these people you can't sleep with that man's woman, you need to be with one man, you need to be submissive, listen to your husband. All these damn nigga women don't want to hear that. Why? Because they've been in Babylon the Great. Because they've been given the power and the authority to rule. To rule over men, and this is what happens. Then when they get in a relationship with a man that's not going to tolerate your fuckery and your bullshit and your loud mouth, then it's going to be a problem. And then this fucking nigga gets some money. You see? The women has been so used to being in power. Now that the Israelite man is coming back into power, we're coming back into our power, and what we are going to do, what we're not going to tolerate now, it's going to be a problem. Now you're misogynist and they don't even know what it means. Now you're a misogynist. Now you hate women and all types of things. Or you just slander women. You just want to be on top. And rightfully so, because what happens when the women's on top? You see what America does when the women's on top. You see what goes down. None but wickedness. You women can't be ruling because you rule based off of emotion. There's no logic. You don't use any logic or sound reasoning when you're ruling. And that's why in this place you need both parents. That's why when the male Jake is raised just by single parent households, when you're raised by a single parent household, what happens? The men get raised based off emotions. They living in the streets, grow up in the streets, get emotional about all types of things, and start killing other Jake for something simple, or go to jail over a woman, or do these things. That's because what? That's literally because he was raised by the woman. And that's why that's why a father is definitely necessary in this place, man. You need both parents. And without both, you see what happens. Guess what? That's what Babylon the Great has taught you. And that's why we tell you, that's why the scriptures say, and we tell you it's high time to wake out of sleep. You've been in captivity. You have learned the ways of the heathens. You have learned fortune telling. Holidays, like we got one coming up, so-called. You have learned these things due to who? Due to Esau, man, and being in his society, being in captivity. That's what you've learned. So you have to unlearn these things, and you're going to lose friends. You might lose some family members, but at the end of the day, you have to choose what's right for you, man. You've been called You understand that? The Lord has brought you into this thing. He told you about the truth. He didn't tell your mom, your dad, your sister, your long-lost cousin, your uncle, your auntie. He didn't tell them. The word resonated with you. At the end of the day, you have to live your life. You have to decide what you want to do. Am I going to serve the Lord, or am I going to try to please my mom because she wants me to celebrate Christmas? She wants me to go over there and say marry this and marry that. Go out for my birthday and do this and do that. Do I want to do that? Do I want to please her? Do I want to please the Lord? Because at the end of the day, what's going to happen? Your mom is not going to save you. Her mom can't even save herself. Your dad can't save himself, and he can't save you. You see? And neither can you save yourself. So the best thing to do is serve the Lord. Do what you was called to do. Don't try to worry about these other people's emotions. Leave your emotions when you come in here, man. Hey, leave your emotions at the door. Because this is not no feel good, happy, this and that and that. Obviously, it is feel good messages in the scriptures. Obviously, there is things that we like to hear, and some things that we don't like to hear. When you first come into the thing, it may be hard thinking. And you know, when I first heard about it, first came in, I'm like, damn. At first, I was kind of sad. I'm pretty sure a great majority of the brothers were. Realize that your family members, like you, might not make it. Your family members might not make it. And then at a point in time, I remember I cried a couple times about it. I'm like, damn. I'm like, so if my mom, my dad, my sister, my brother, they might not make it out of here. But then after that, you learn just to let go. Hey, how does it go? Let live and let go, or something like that. You just learn to live and let go, man. You gotta let these people go. The vengeance day, they either gonna come around or they not, and more than likely they not. So you can't shed a tear, man, because at the end of the day, I promise you, if you make it out of here, you gonna be on them ships. You damn near barely escape destruction. You think you can be worried about somebody else that was doing wickedness, that was smoking weed, that was celebrating birthdays and shit? You honestly think that, oh man, what happened to auntie? Damn, did grandma make it? I'm looking for her in the cherry. I don't see her. You ain't gonna be worried about that. You're gonna be worried about your damn self, because you just had to go through damn anguish and hell. You had to worry about fucking running away from the damn troops. You went without eating for 3 days. You was in a damn camp getting ready to get your head chopped off. But the Lord saved you. You see? You're not gonna be worried about them wicked ass people in those days. Especially in the time to come. When all hell break loose, you think you're gonna be worried about these people? You're gonna be worried about your own damn selves. You see? So at the end of the day, you gotta do what's right for you, man. Now obviously it's gonna hurt. If you knew, it's gonna hurt a little bit. It's gonna hurt. Best believe it's gonna hurt. Cause like you new to this thing, you think everybody gonna make it, or you think everybody's gonna get it. Everybody's not gonna get it, and everybody's not gonna make it. Understand that. Everybody's not gonna make it, and everybody's not gonna get it. And the people that's not gonna get it, you can't shed a tear, man. Like the scripture say, it says do not lift up a cry for these people. Don't. Because why? Why are you crying? They're wicked. They want to eat pork. They want to eat this. They want to eat that. They want to keep doing this. Hey, then let you do it, man. That doesn't mean be a damn demon and a tyrant to them. But you might have to distance yourself from your family. You might have to do it. This is not a group project. Like the scriptures say, it says, I would say one of a family, two of a household, something like that. Because you understand, this walk is, you have to walk the straight and narrow, man. And what does the scripture say? Also, it says, broad is the way that enter into destruction. Something like that. Broad leadeth into destruction, something like that. You have to walk the straight and narrow path. Because that's the path that's going to hurt. But that's the path that's going to lead you out of this place. Because when the time comes, that's what we're going to need. When the time comes, that's what we're going to need. We're going to need Yahweh Bashim Shai to come save us out of this place. And if your family members don't get right, then hey, they'll come back in the kingdom. They'll come back in the kingdom. We don't gotta worry about that, man. So that I could keep going, but I'm gonna close out. I gotta do some things real quick. So with that, I'm going to close out. We give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Shai, Ba'ashem Kadash. And I'll catch you guys in the next lesson, Lord willing. Shalom.